This tutorial looks at the export and reporting functionality of the Sentinel solution. An important part of the Sentinel solution is the ability to produce reports that summarize your monitoring situation. Daily, weekly and monthly reports can be generated or as frequently as hourly. Reports can be scheduled and automatically generated, or they can be generated ad hoc to address a particular need. So let's take a look at the output interface. The list of generated available reports are displayed in a list. And this window will by default show recent reports from the last quarter. And you can see archived reports by using the drop down in the top right corner. And open the report here. And once you have the file opened in Excel, you could save, send or print the report depending on your needs. The Output app allows you to create ad hoc reports, and there are a few options available depending on what you need. Create a report from scratch to export to Excel. The first page is where name, start and end time and Sentinel site parameters are chosen. Page 2 is the assessment criteria. Choose the monitor locations you wish to include and the assessment selections. There are some included by default. Selecting more will of course increase the size of the report. The next page is the day, evening, night period summary. Select and set the parameters you need or leave them as default. Most of these settings are self-explanatory, but info pop-ups will explain further. Next panel is the long period parameter settings. An important section here is the resolution setting, where you can configure the length of the long period in hours from a minimum of 1 to a maximum of 4 hours. And once again, you also have the choice of skipping this panel by deselecting the top sections. Next panel is the settings for alert data, and you can choose what and how alerts are displayed. If vibration monitors are included at your site, select the type of graph and metric that will be displayed. And continuing with vibration data, select the lower and upper frequency limit. Click next for the following panel, which allows you to configure the units used for the weather report section of the export and leave as default if suitable. And next, the output selection panel. Select the version of Excel and then the address or addresses to send to, as well as any other details. The final panel allows you to schedule this report for automatic generation. Select when to export and how often. And click Finish. The Excel export will generate at the specified time. The export may contain multiple files depending on the amount of monitors selected. Other options are available on completed reports. Click the folder to actually open the report and click the next icon over to view the details for the report. And duplicate the report here. By using the duplicate option, you can take most of the parameter settings for an existing report and only modify the parts you need to create a new output. And finally, you can delete generated outputs. And this completes the tutorial on the output panel for the Noise Sentinel client.